What's going on? It's The Balance. I'm Snipes.
I'm Taj.
We got special guests.
Mario.
That's good. How you doing today, Mario?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
I'm doing good.
That's good. Those of you guys who do not know who you are, introduce yourself first, please.
Yes. So, greetings everyone. I am Mario Eberhardt, owner and founder of Bon Appetit Catering. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. You know, ATL.
Okay, from the A.
Yes, sir. But 22-year-old boss, entrepreneur, but more importantly, private chef and caterer. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this podcast today.
For sure, we are too.
They said you're from the A, so what really got you into cooking and everything?
So, being from Atlanta, we're surrounded around a lot of culture. Whether music, whether it's fashion, and in this case, food. So food is really big in Atlanta. I've always had a passion for cooking, like at a young age. So what kind of got me into it was the fact that, like, I'm coming from a city in Atlanta where food is a part of our culture, and like I, showcase my art of our culture through cooking food. So yeah.
You said you're from Atlanta, and you say he's inspired by the culture, by the food. So, like, what's some of the top tier restaurants you gotta visit if you slide to Atlanta?
Ooh, top tier restaurants.
Give us five.
You could give us three.
Three? Okay.
Okay. I could do it three. So a new restaurant I just went to in particular, I like this one. It was a good vibe. It's called Restaurant 10.
Okay.
I
heard of
10,
that.
like the number 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Restaurant 10. It's right there across the street from Mercedes-Benz Dome. And it's a good vibe in there.
Okay.
They got like hookah.
Okay.
Everybody in Atlanta like hookah.
Yeah.
So like, besides that, the food is really good. They have great customer service. Something that I like looking forward to at restaurants. So besides Restaurant 10, this is kind of biased, and it's not really even an Atlanta restaurant, but I love the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
I love the Cheesecake Factory. Their flavors of like their foods inspire me. So that's why I consider it like my top 3 or 5 or whatever.
They organized too, though.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
uniform and everything.
Absolutely. They have so many options for like all types of eaters. Let's see, besides that, another Atlanta restaurant, which is a go-to for me as well, is Yard House. I love Yard House. They have like happy hour specials where all appetizers are like half off, and the appetizers are like top tier, like calamari. You can get you like spinach artichoke dip. You can get vegan wings.
Those not regular half off.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like those 3 restaurants in particular.
That's dope. I definitely gotta check out that second restaurant in the city.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
For sure.
What was one of like the first things you was cooking? Like when you was younger? Like how long you say you been cooking for?
It's crazy. I've been cooking since I was a youngin'. Like I'm talking about like 7, 8 years old.
No, that's definitely early.
Yes. So the first thing that I remember cooking was omelets.
Omelets, okay.
Yeah,
I have a little skill for that. Flipping and everything. I'd have messed up some omelets, no cap.
No, for real. Omelets, they are a go-to for me. I love omelets, and so starting out as a youngin', that was one of the first things I learned how to cook. Yeah.
Everybody loves omelets. I'm a breakfast person. But I'm gonna ask you, since you're a private chef, caterer, I used to watch like Hell's Kitchen, Man vs. Food growing up. Did you used to watch any of those shows? Like,
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Even aside from Hell's Kitchen and Man vs. Food, I used to watch Cupcake War.
Okay.
Just kind of seeing like how everybody is competing to be the top to win the grand prize of showcasing like their talent through the product that they show the world. And so aside from like Hell's Kitchen and Man's vs. Food, I used to watch shows like Cupcake Wars, and so those are pretty good shows.
Now, did you like the cooking side of it or the judging side, like the preparation side? Like, what side drew you into that?
Yeah, that was a good question. Both, honestly. So both. So I hold myself to a high standard. So like from the judging perspective, it allowed me to see some of the standards that I want to resemble within my business. Whether it's moving quick, fast, and on my feet, having like things in the back of my mind already at hand, so that if I'm faced with a problem, I know how to like handle it and not like crumble under pressure. So I definitely like the judging aspect about it, and more importantly, like the cooking. Like seeing these different chefs from like Hell's Kitchen and Man vs. Food showcase their talent through food and it's presented elegantly. I thought that was wonderful. So definitely.
Now those shows definitely set the standard. So that leads me to my next question. So $1,000 on the line right now, grand prize.
Ooh.
You got an hour. You in a cook-off. What are you cooking right now to win $1,000?
Ooh, a quick band.
A quick band.
Quick come up.
Okay. Okay, so everyone loves Mario's bourbon glazed salmon.
Okay, period.
So, definitely that meal. I would pair it with a lemon zest asparagus.
Okay.
I would put the salmon over a garlic mashed potato, and then for another side, I would do like a seafood macaroni, or even possibly just like Cajun macaroni in case people don't like crab or
allergic like me. Cause
Yeah.
I'm like seafood macaroni
or shrimp macaroni. So yeah, that would be the grand prize winner. My bourbon glazed salmon is a killer.
Bourbon glazed salmon.
So we want to get into a little bit more of your private chef life. So you just got a new venture recently. You just paired up with a new company. You want to talk a little bit about that and how that process was for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So first and foremost, thank God for the opportunity to be granted to be a chef for a multi-million-dollar company as quality control is a blessing. So I first got to thank God for that.
Mm-hmm.
The opportunity kind of came about just through consistency. So and networking. So I was at Clark Atlanta's homecoming, and there was an area where a lot of celebrities were coming in and out, and we seen some of the celebrities like face to face, like in arm's reach. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to kind of like promote my catering business and give business cards to these different celebrities, and from there, other things happened in between that, and we were allowed to also have another catering event where one of the interns seen the event, and she hit us up through our email or whatever, checked us out on Instagram, and basically like asked us for a tasting for the food. So from there, it really was up. Like they had a good tasting. The tasting was our bourbon glazed salmon.
Of course, gotta have a famous bourbon glazed salmon.
Yeah, it was our bourbon glazed salmon. They had stuffed mushrooms, asparagus, and it was grilled chicken too. Oh, and scampi. They had shrimp scampi. And so like immediately off of their tasting, they went crazy. Like they was like, y'all are hired. Like we want to fuck with y'all.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful.
But yeah, we definitely secured the bag with them, offer consistency, promoting our brand, and then just networking that day. Like I was able to secure 2 celebrity clienteles from that, which is Erica Banks and Quality Control. So I feel like those are some of the things that kind of allowed us to pair up with such a big brand as that.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. Definitely gotta give praise to the Almighty.
Most definitely.
Now, when you do your catering, like, how long do you need in advance to be doing all that? Like, if I had an event for like 20 people, how long in advance would you need to take care of that many people?
So I would prefer 1 day in advance.
Oh, that's today?
Yeah.
Oh, you quick with it, for real.
Yeah. Preferably 1 day in advance. I hate having people hit me up the day of, only because I'm a business owner and it could be hectic trying to balance out personal life and entrepreneurship. So like kind of having gigs the day of, it could be a hit or miss for me depending on like what the day is looking like.
Right.
So just at least 1 day in advance.
Yeah.
Right. So I gotta ask you, it's a debate going on. Can you put sugar on your spaghetti? I gotta ask the private chef.
Ooh.
Or can you put sugar on your grits? Let us know. Is that allowed?
Okay. You are going to hear here first. It is allowed for both.
Really?
Yes, it's allowed for both. It's allowed for both. The sugar and spaghetti, stupid.
So I'm lacking.
Stupid
So I need to get on that.
You lacking like
What is it? Brown sugar y'all put on there?
See, we use brown sugar.
You use white sugar?
Yeah. That's a whole different type of vibe.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. He got white sugar. You got brown sugar.
Yeah, that white sugar is cool too, but brown sugar is more pure.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that it's actually it holds flavor. It holds sweetness more than regular sugar. So that brown sugar and spaghetti, pop.
Yeah, I think I can taste that. Like even when you eat like brown sugar, it's like a thicker consistency than like the white sugar. It, like pours out easier and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And brown sugar and grits too.
Yeah, okay.
That's a hit too.
Okay, babe.
See, I'll be putting some sugar on my spaghetti for sure. I ain't never had that brown. I feel like brown sugar, ain't that like cinnamon? I always think of those two like the same.
It's
They not? Every time I see brown sugar, I just think cinnamon.
Nah, cinnamon's a whole nother seasoning, right?
But brown sugar goes with seasoning a lot though.
They pair cinnamon and brown sugar
I
often,
hate cinnamon
but
also.
cinnamon is more so like robust. Like it's compared to brown sugar, cinnamon is more robust, and brown sugar is sweet.
Sweet, yeah. Cinnamon is not. Is it sweet for real? Is cinnamon sweet for real, or is it like? Not really.
Nah, cause people was doing that little challenge with the
Cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, what was it, like a spoonful of cinnamon? Cause it's so dry.
Yes. I remember that. That went crazy.
Yeah, no, everybody was doing it. That's actually wild.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Valentine's Day coming up around the corner.
Ooh.
So Valentine's Day is around the corner. What's the best private dinner meal? I got 3 options for you.
Okay.
So we got a creamy Tuscan chicken with the strawberry cheesecake dessert, or a coconut curry salmon with a fruit tray platter for dessert, or shrimp scampi risotto with butter pecan ice cream and like a brownie.
Jeez. Those are all great meals.
You want me to tell you about?
Let's hear it. What you think?
Okay, I'm gonna pick the coconut curry salmon because that just sounds like.
Like I'm ready to go cook that now.
Nah, that sounds like.
I might just have to go get some salmon today and cook that.
But yeah.
So me. Well, okay. So repeat the meal with the pecan.
It's nice. You gotta tell us what you
cream.
picked too. We got the creamy Tuscan chicken with the strawberry cheesecake We got the coconut curry salmon with the fruit tray platter for dessert. Or we got the shrimp scampi risotto with a buttered pecan ice cream, like brownie.
Talking about that first one.
The creamy Tuscan chicken.
I'm gonna have to hit him up with that coconut salmon.
Yeah.
Like that's so to me. Coconut and salmon, that's two different types of flavors that can come together and be very fire.
Yeah.
And then I would actually switch out the dessert though.
Yeah.
I would pair it with that butter pecan brownie instead of a fruit platter.
Okay.
But yeah, I would definitely do that salmon over all three of those meals.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you in the cooking business now, but was that your first ambition, like your first goal? What was your first ambition? Yeah.
So
or has it always been cooking?
My first goal, honestly, was just getting money.
What you saying?
But that was my mentality when I was younger. Only because I didn't come from money. I came from struggle, and so that was my first goal. But growing up and being more exposed to the world, I realized that wasn't a good goal to have. Just striving to chase money.
So now, currently, my goal is motivating people. So that's like one of my first goals now. I've put it in front of chefing because I enjoy inspiring and motivating people. I enjoy like allowing people to realize who they are as a person, individual, and giving them the tools to realize that, like through affirmations, positivity, and like confidence building techniques. So right now, that's one of my bigger goals, aside from like chefing and catering.
Food's a good way to do that too. It's a comforting environment.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. Food actually allows me to showcase my passion of motivating, because I'm inspiring people to hustle hard. I'm inspiring people that you could be a full-time college student and a full-time entrepreneur at the same time. So absolutely, I completely agree.
Okay. Now, from the time you started selling your food to QC, how long was that? How long did that take? From like that grind?
So the question is, from the time of me selling my food?
Yeah, like you started like, man, I gotta charge for this. Like I need, and then to becoming a booked private chef. So how long, like that grind stretch?
But basically, are you asking like, how long did it take me to figure out my prices?
Nah, just like how long were you just selling different? Well, yeah, that too. From just selling different places. Like when did that begin?
Oh, okay. I have understanding. So I started selling plates actually in high school.
Okay, in high school.
Yeah, I started selling plates in high school.
During school? Oh, you
during
beef with the
school.
calf?
Man, I was beefing with the cab. That's why they shut me down so early.
No.
Oh, they shut you down?
They shut me
you
down. They shut me down. They was not messing with the kid.
That's
was
so...
Like, was it the school or like the school board? How does that work?
So basically,
Oh, what?
we.
I'm gonna feel like.
So we started off small. It was like with cookies, brownies, and selling chips and drinks.
Okay.
And then a lot of people follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat and stuff, so they would see me post my food when my mom would cook, and or either when I would cook as well. And so people started hitting me up like bring me some to campus, and basically asking me how much I charge.
Okay.
So I was like, okay.
So I said this high school?
Yeah, this was
right.
high school.
What grade?
This was junior year.
Junior. Okay.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
dope.
This was junior year, and so from there I started bringing food to sell at school, and people was falling in love with it. Like they was like, this good food, and I remember my first meal was chicken and waffles.
Ooh, that's a good first meal.
Yeah, everybody. At the time, I guess we were cooking a lot of chicken and waffles because everybody was asking for that meal in particular.
And so I did that, and that went crazy. Like on my first day, I didn't know I was gonna sell out of all of my food. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. But I sold 20 chicken and plate meals, and I was like,
was it like quick or was it like overload?
It was over time. It wasn't like quick, like all of it got off of me at one time. It was just from the morning, from the start of school to the end of school, like 8 to 4.
They was gone.
Yeah, it was gone. That was gone. So that was one of my first times cooking.
You remember how much that plate cost?
Bro, it was only $8.
Oh, no, they really got like that's a come up. They blessing. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Okay, so from that time, so that was about 4 years. You were selling books for about 4 years.
Let's see. So we got junior year, senior year, freshman, sophomore, junior. I recently got the opportunity to chef with QC as a senior in college now. So yeah, you can say 4 years.
Okay, so yeah, six.
About 6 years.
About 6. Okay.
Yeah, because I started my junior year in high school, and now I'm a senior in college.
Right.
So like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, that's dope. It's just about what you said really earlier. Consistency sounds like took you a long way. So what advice would you give like an upcoming chef right now? And I guess since you started in high school, we're gonna say a young upcoming chef in 10th grade right now. What advice would you give them?
So I would let them know that consistency is the key to a successful business. And another piece of advice is persistence as well. Persistence goes hand in hand with not falling under pressure or having the mentality to strive on when you're faced with obstacles. There will be obstacles in anything that you come and face with. Life situations, entrepreneurship, just you driving down the road and somebody cut you off in traffic. But remaining persistent and keeping your eye on the goal at hand is another piece of advice I would give an upcoming entrepreneur or even chef. That's very important to me. Persistence, consistency, and also confidence as well too. Through confidence, you showcase and embody this person that you are. A lot of people don't realize that they're already the person that they want to be, and so through confidence, you embody that person and you tap into that person of who you are. So persistence, confidence, and consistency.
Okay, that's definitely some good advice.
Thank you.
Now you said you're a senior too. What's your degree in? What you studying?
Right now, it is a social sciences degree. So it's kind of similar to communications, but it goes hand in hand with more humanity, philosophy, and communication. I actually recently just changed it to this degree because I enjoy social environments. I love talking to people. I love getting to know people. I love history. Like with this degree, I'm able to tap into our history, Black history. I'm able to tap into all different types of history. And also with this major, it allows me to tap into the field of entrepreneurship more too, because I wasn't allotted to take entrepreneurship classes with the major that I had previously. So that's my current major, social sciences.
That's for sure. You have this new line that nobody really knows about, and we get to like spill the beans. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, y'all are hearing it here first. Bon Appetit Catering is introducing our very own seasoning bomb.
and we will have an array of seasonings. We will start off small with maybe 1 to 3 options, and eventually showcase like 6 or 8 different options. But I'm very excited for that new business venture. A lot of people always hit us up and ask us, what do we season our food with? Like, how does it taste this good? So now our supporters, our clientele, and everyday people who may even come across our profile will now be able to have a taste of Bon Appetit Catering at home anytime they want to.
No, that's definitely
That's
dope.
hard.
Do y'all have like, so what was the inspiration behind these seasonings? I guess like y'all got sweet, spicy, a little of everything. Like what type of flavors?
Yeah, so the inspiration would definitely have to be from people hitting us up asking us what we wanted. What seasonings that we use for our food. And then the way that we decided which seasonings were by taking a look at some of our top selling food. So that's what inspired us. So like you said, our sweet foods, we have like our bourbon glazed salmon. So one of the first seasons that we're going to introduce is our salmon seasoning, which gives you that bourbon glazed taste, and you can use it on like chicken. You can use it on like lamb chops. It gives you that bourbon glazed taste. And so what inspires us is definitely like the people that purchase our food and basically what they like the most.
You ever missed any bookings?
I have not.
Ooh.
I have not missed a
Perfect.
booking. I have not missed a booking at all. I would not do that.
Yeah, that's good. Like I hope you're not missing this bookings.
Yeah, that's bad for business.
Yeah, that's bad for
That's so
business.
bad for
I was
business.
like, nah.
And the thing is, with catering, a lot of people inquire ahead of time. So if you missed a booking, it's because if I did miss a booking, it would have to be because of a medical reason, or I'm not capable. It's bad weather, like extreme bad weather, because rain, sleet, snow, I'm still going. But it would have to be so extreme that I just won't be able to make it or drive in it. So I've never missed a booking. It's very bad for business to miss bookings. And I literally am catering people's birthdays. I'm catering people's weddings.
Food, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So I'm catering these events that bring people together. So if I missed out a booking, that makes not only me look bad, but more importantly the people that are booking me bad. Because it's like, damn, food.
Yeah, nah. Food,
Oh,
food
yeah,
makes
everybody
or breaks the event.
Absolutely.
Like people duck off to find the food.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Capricorn season just passed.
Yep.
They told me that Capricorns, y'all know for being smart, clever, bosses. But it said you guys are really into the mind. So I wanted to ask, how important to you is the physical appearance?
Okay. So physical appearance is a factor. It is a factor, but it's not a determinant factor of whether or not I would fuck with you. Like I love people's minds. I love how they carry themselves. I love how they speak or communicate. And honestly, when you even think about it, people who have a good mind look good on the physical, outside of the physical. So like you have a societal standard of how people should look, and there's a standard of how people are themselves. So like if your mind is right, I feel like your physical is right. So you wouldn't show up looking not the part.
Just the way you carry yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So the physical is definitely a factor, but the mind is what contributes to the physical. Like if you don't think about how you if you don't think about how you look, then you won't look good.
Nah, that's real though. Like if you don't care about your mental, you definitely don't care about your physical. It's really a two-way streak almost, low key. Like,
Absolutely.
You be in the zodiacs and stuff? You feel like you and the Capricorn, y'all got things in common?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very much into zodiacs.
Okay. This is an app called Daily Horoscope. Let me just read you what they said for Capricorns today.
Okay.
So, Thursday, February 3rd. Something that you have put a lot of time and effort into is now or will soon start showing signs or being fruitful. While this may not bring a sudden advance or reward, Capricorn, you need to see this as validation for the investment yourself that you have already made and allow to inspire you to keep going. Sometimes our greatest achievements occur only in small increments. But when we look back on the path that we've traveled, the awesomeness of the accomplishments because obvious, this may be one of those times.
felt that.
Wow.
Wow.
First of all, that is very much felt. I was actually thinking about that before coming into this interview today. That this is my very first podcast interview, like very first of many. So to hear the Zodiac app say something along the lines of things happen in small increments, and it validates that you're on the right path. I feel like this is a perfect example of that in particular. Like literally, I am sitting in this seat along with two other bosses and entrepreneurs who have a podcast, and we're literally making history right now. We're literally making history right now. Like this is a segment that's being recorded, that's going to be showcased to the world, and we're going to be able to look back on this and look at our growth and look at some of the things that we could have done differently. And so this moment in particular is very similar to what the Zodiac app just said. So I mess with that.
That's dope. Yeah, that Zodiac stuff definitely resonates with me. I'm a Cancer, so they be saying a lot of stuff about this on the internet. But one thing I thought that was funny that I saw about Capricorns, it said that you guys were like investigators of the truth. And you guys are like researchers. So what is like, I guess, in your own like vibe, since you're the Capricorn, like what do you think they mean by investigators?
It's hard to lie to you.
Is it hard to lie to me? Yeah, it is. We have a really good spirit of discernment, which is why we're investigators of the truth as well too, because we know how to and what to look for. So not too many things can get past me. I don't take bullshit. So and you especially you can tell if people are like lying to you, especially if you know them, because they change and they do something different than they would if they wasn't lying. Like whether it's like body language, like if they were stuttering or something, or anything of that nature. But you know, sometimes I'm also optimistic, so I look at it from both points of view. I don't just try to hold people to a caliber that if they stutter they lying, or if they not making sense they lying or something. But so I'm also a believer in karma as well too. So like the truth will unfold itself eventually, and so yeah, we're definitely investigators of the truth. We have a good spirit of discernment, and I feel like we recognize that what goes around comes around. So like if you did do something bad, it's gonna come back on you or come into fruition of what you did.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. So
You getting a lot of friendships over the while you've been cooking? Just like from people buying your food, just like, man, it's my nigga now.
Absolutely. A lot of networking opportunities from being a chef. I didn't even know to the capacity of what I would be able to accomplish being a private chef and caterer. I didn't know that I would be able to network with so many different people. And
food open doors.
It opened a lot of doors.
Yeah, food is a necessity.
I have a lot of lifelong friendships with people that I've met just on providing catering for them. Like they love our food so much that they are willing to like have a friendship after the business. So I'm literally, I have like in my phone contacts of people who are like lawyers or doctors that I could potentially use if I need them. So those, through catering, I'm able to build a lot of friendships and network a lot.
For sure. So Mario brought us actually some goodies to taste. What did you bring us, Mario?
Okay, so yesterday I did my snack boxes.
Okay.
They go so crazy, Taj. They go so crazy.
What's all in the snack box?
So you have an array of things. So yesterday's snack box, you chose 3 options out of 5, if I'm not mistaken. It was our 6-piece wing. So the flavors were sweet chili, lemon pepper, and honey hot. We also had barbecue meatballs. Our famous rotel. Everybody loves our rotel. We always get compliments that it tastes better than any rotel that they ever had before. We also had, what was another item that we had over there as well? It was the wings, the rotel, the meatballs, and we had our macaroni too. So those are the options, and you had to choose 3 out of the 4 or 5 options, because we had desserts as well yesterday too, which were our peach cobbler egg rolls and our blue velvet brownies.
Blue velvet brownies. I've never heard of that.
I'm trying to get my hands on that peach cobbler egg roll. That sounds crazy.
They be going crazy on those. So we actually got some to taste today.
Okay.
We got some, well, not egg rolls, but we do have some meatballs and rotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that. And we are back. Welcome to TheBalance's mukbang ASMR featuring that boy Mario, private chef, caterer Mario.
Yeah, bon appetit.
Bon appetit, Mario.
I always want to do that shit.
What? Say bon appetit.
Yeah, like that.
We getting some baby shower meatballs, y'all.
Got a little platter action going on right now. So let you grab the spoon. So ASMR action real quick. So our rotel, we instead of having cheese in it as well, we shred cheese over the top as well too, because a lot of people love cheese. So I like to mix it in for you a little bit. I see the cheese on top of it. You just mix it in. Some people just like to leave it as is. You want to mix like that, or you want to mix it up?
You mix first?
Yeah.
Okay. Show them the wrist work. So you can't just mix it. You gotta.
You don't want his mix.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we're gonna start off with the rotel today, y'all. We're gonna get some chips.
Now what's all in this rotel?
So our rotel, that's our beef rotel. We offer beef and turkey rotel.
Okay.
We also offer vegan rotel too as well. And so this is a cheese base with ground beef. It has rotel tomatoes in there with chili peppers as well as bell pepper and onion too. So instead of just the can of tomatoes and the meat and the cheese, we also add fresh produce in there too, like with the onions. We dice up, sometimes we dice up our jalapenos in there, and then we even make it with peppers too. So that's kind of, it sets our rotel apart from a lot of people's rotel.
The fresh produce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Right.
Let me just make sure. You know what I'm saying? Yes, though, Bob.
Right. I can taste everything you said.
Now don't lie to me now. We gotta keep it a buck. Like
We gotta keep it a
how is
buck.
it coming? How is it coming?
Keep it a buck, you need to charge some bucks. I see why.
Okay. What is some constructive criticism you can give it? Any honorable mentions?
The thing is, I'm really a turkey guy, but you said you got turkey too, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's really me. I don't even eat beef, but I ate it for you. But it's so good, I don't even care. So I guess we even. Like.
Alright, I feel that.
This is like a party for everybody.
Absolutely.
You said you use what kind of cheese?
So I use shredded cheese. I use different shredded cheeses. I use sharp mixed cheese. I use Mexican cheese, taco blend, and then I use Velveeta cheese too. So yes, sir. So yeah, that was a party favorite. Rotel. Definitely not up there on the top tier model. So our next interview, we definitely could do like some
Bourbon glazed salmon.
Yeah. But for the meantime, we're gonna hit them with the baby shower meatballs. So this is yours. Of course. This is yours. Of course. Have a spoon as well here for that.
What kind of sauce you putting in these?
Ooh, so this is a honey barbecue sauce. So I actually made this sauce myself. So I use honey, I use barbecue sauce. I season it very well, and then I add some extra other little
secret ingredients.
Yeah. Up in here.
Okay. Your baby shower meatballs, baby shower success.
No, for real. Those are more on the sweet side. How you feeling about those? How y'all feeling about them?
So like a barbecue sauce too?
Yeah.
It caught me off guard with like it had like a grilled taste to it. That caught me off guard. I'm not gonna count.
I like that sauce. I'm real big on sauces. I'm a sauce guy.
Me too. So yeah, if not hitting, let me know.
No.
We can showcase truthfulness here. If it's nasty, be like, that's nasty. If that is good, it's busting, I need to hear it.
Look, y'all, go book Bon Appetit right now. If you didn't think about doing it, you should have booked it yesterday. If you think about doing it today, it's too late. So.
Appreciate that. How that sauce is nice.
Fuck with the sauce. Like I said, I'm a sauce person. I'm a sauce expert. Sauce got my approval.
Appreciate you.
So when it comes to just like speaking on your recipes and stuff, how crabby and patty formula are you about your recipes? If that makes sense. Like, how much are you like? Nah, this isn't no fault. They can't. No, they asking too many questions.
I used to be a stickler. But I realized that you could have the recipe, but you can't steal the sauce.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, you won't be able to cook it as good as me. Like, you won't be able to whip your wrist as hard as mine. Or you may not know that you may need to flip it over at this point in time in order for it to get this particular type of taste, or whatever the case may be. So I really don't mind people knowing recipes now. I don't mind showcasing that to the world when they ask.
Because they can't do it like it.
Yeah, it also depends on the item too. Like if it was something along the lines of like bread glazed salmon, not that.
Gotta try.
Definitely. Definitely. I wish I had some more exquisite items today for y'all, like some stuffed chicken, with mashed potatoes.
You trying to get us fat for them?
That's what I'm saying. We gotta run this bag.
Now, where you see yourself in like 5 years?
5 years from now, I will be 27. Wow. Dang, that's so crazy saying that out loud. So, I will have a food truck. In 5 years, I will have a food truck.
Where you gonna be traveling to?
It's gonna be like college tour based.
Now that will hit.
Most definitely.
That will hit.
Hitting up Morehouse, hitting up Spelman.
See, yeah, you from the A too, so all those schools right there, all that.
Yeah, going further south, hitting up FAMU, hitting up, let's see, we can even hit up like Alabama State. I basically want to showcase affordable meals for college students through the means of the food tour by showcasing to different colleges like in the southern eastern area of the United States.
So you been doing like meal preps too?
Yeah, most definitely.
Those are big. Those are going real big right now.
Yeah,
meal preps.
Most definitely. A lot of people love meal prep and meal preparation. It saves people time, it saves people money, and it helps people lose weight too.
Yeah.
Yeah, with our meal prep in particular, we do our meal prep with detox water. So not only are you eating healthy, but you're drinking healthy as well too. And you are detoxing your body of things that it no longer needs while you're on our meal prep. And our proportions are geared towards you. It really depends on which type of meal prep you're looking for. Like if you want a meal prep for losing weight, we don't give you a big portion of food. But if you needed a meal prep for like everyday meals, like lunch and dinner, then we give you a decent proportion. But yeah, I love our meal prep. A lot of people definitely use us for that.
So let me ask you this. So just with you just cooking and stuff, how important has like food health like become like one of your concerns?
Wow. So it has become very, very important for me, even down to the simple fact that I no longer use certain products. So I don't use store brand products. Like I don't use Great Value. I don't use Kroger brand.
What's the reason behind that?
So there is not good quality in those products. Quality in taste and quality in being healthy for you. So a lot of those items contain gluten, like the store brand items. A lot of them contain gluten. They contain added flavors and artificial flavors to make it taste like it's supposed to be, whatever they're trying to make it taste like, versus what it would be like if you use organic or fresh produce. So I definitely like using like organic products. When I do use dairy, I don't use like Great Value dairy. I use like known brands like Silk. They don't even have but yeah, it's very important because health is very big, and more importantly, I feel for the health of people in our community, and I serve a lot of black people, so I'm not using products that give them heartburn or make it hard for them to digest the food. I rarely like cooking beef, and when I do, it's a good quality beef
it's not like store brand. It's a good brand that I trust. And so yeah, health is very important to me. Down to the fact that I don't even use certain products when I cook.
No, that's dope. As a customer, I appreciate that. Just me hearing how much concern you're putting into your food, you know, before I even have access. Because taste is one thing, but just the health behind it and just the sanitation behind it, that's a whole separate, you know, thing. So I appreciate that as a customer. Like,
Absolutely, no problem.
Do you have any more questions?
Now, you said this was part of your snack box.
Yes, sir.
So you said it was 3 of them. How much was it for 3 items?
It's basically like it was 3 for $21. Yeah, choose 3 items for $21.
And so do they come to you or like you deliver? How does that work? How does that exchange work?
Both. They're allowed to come to me, but majority of my customers at this time is delivering food.
So you just run around a car full of food.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got these food insulated bags that keep everything hot and warm.
Okay.
And I distribute it from those bags as well too.
So that's some real catering shit. 'Cause I wasn't even thinking about the little bags. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, most definitely. That's very important. People don't really like their food being cold when I arrive, and so it's important for me to keep the food insulated. That up.
No, like I'm not even.
That's myself going crazy.
Appreciate y'all.
Like, can you pass me a business card?
Absolutely.
If you guys have not shopped at Bon Appetit, you guys gotta shop now. Period.
Give me some artists who you listen to.
Ooh, I am on the Balance podcast.
Hey.
So I definitely gotta talk about some
Who you listen to when you in there cooking up?
my go-to is Lil Baby.
Little baby?
Lil Baby, man, this man has such a motivating rapport of music to choose from. Like he be going crazy in the studio. So it's and a lot of things that he rap about is hustle and grind. And so like when I'm whipping up in the kitchen, that's all I'm thinking about is the fact that I'm hustling, I'm grinding, and I'm reaching goals that are important to me. So even besides Lil Baby, we got Gunna, we got Young Thug. I be listening to. I love to switch it up. I'm a sap at heart. So I love turning on some Summer Walker. I love Ari Lennox. My favorite of them all though is Janae Echo. Yeah, absolutely. I love all of those artists.
So what Lil Baby album? Like, is it my turn? Or is my turn?
I fuck with that, yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely, I love my turn.
Nah, cause like you said hustle album. I'm like, that's a real hustle album to me. Like,
Facts.
no.
Most definitely, that's definitely a hustle album. A lot of people don't know old Lil Baby though, like 9 to 5 Lil Baby. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
As soon as you said "Oh Lil Baby," I said 9 to 5.
Yeah, I can't work me a 9 to 5. Yeah,
No, for real.
I be
Literally.
thinking about that all the time. Like, I can't work a 9 to 5. I don't like working for other people.
Literally.
There's so many ways to get it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't down anybody who does. That doesn't mean that I don't like 9 to 5.
Get your paper.
Yeah,
They just don't work for you.
they just don't work for me. Yeah,
They might work for somebody else, but not for me.
yeah.
So,
Now, with that college tour thing, was you gonna keep that in the South, or was you gonna like the West Coast, Cali, Texas?
Ooh,
What you think? 'Cause they eat too.
They do.
They eat too. A lot of food, like competitions, is gonna be like in Texas, if I'm not mistaken too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a big food state.
I definitely plan on showcasing Bon Appetit to the entire world. In the means of seasoning, in the means of offering items that are pre-made. I don't really like microwave dinners or nothing like that, but like more so for instance, our bourbon glazed salmon. So we just want to talk about that for a second.
Already having the salmon made, so that made with the seasoning, or actually, sorry, let me re-say this. Possibly selling people a kit where everything is included in the kit for you to make our salmon. So like it could be at stores like Walmart, Target, Whole Foods, and then you will go into the seafood section, you'll reach into the freezer out, and you'll grab the packaging that say Bon Appetit bourbon glazed salmon, and it's going to have everything you need to make our bourbon glazed salmon. And the salmon itself is going to have the seasoning, maybe oil, whatever the case may be. So yeah, aside from the food truck and going across the road, I want to get into the area of like having things that people can buy out the store and have a taste of Bon Appetit Catering whenever they want to.
And take it with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm excited. Those are some big ideas.
Thank you.
No, for real.
Yeah, I'm a dreamer. I like making my dreams come
That's
true.
what it started with.
What's the last part you said though? You like making them win.
I like making my dreams come true.
I forgot to update y'all. I finished my meatballs.
Go
You
crazy.
killing this routine.
No. Yeah.
Go crazy. I'm glad y'all enjoying it.
Okay, so since you're from Atlanta, what like restaurant in Atlanta you think is overhyped? Like for me, I would say the Varsity. Like, what's the spot that you go, everybody talk about, and it's like, Or you don't even gotta be in Atlanta, but
Okay. Overhyped. Honestly, I didn't want to be this person to take your answer, but the varsity, like, I remember it was so good when I was little.
in 5th grade.
And I used to, that was the go-to, like, pulling up to the varsity and ordering from your car and waiting on the food to come out. Like, that was lit. But nowadays, varsity is so overhyped, like, it's nasty. I'm not sure if they
That's
don't-
when we sell like hot dogs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they don't have just, I don't know what it is, but the varsity is overhyped now.
For sure. It's nice you got an overhyped food place.
In Atlanta,
Nah, just period. Like chain restaurant, maybe Red Lobster. I know everybody said that.
Ooh.
yeah, I will say because I don't really like this seafood.
That's bad because the seafood's fire.
I'm saying everything tastes like a store brand.
I heard people don't like Kiku's.
Like who?
It's called Kiku's.
Where's that?
It's in Atlanta.
I've never been.
I may be pronouncing it wrong, but it's a hibachi place.
Okay. If it's a hibachi place, I know I haven't been, but
I got Benihana's. It's hard to be Benihana's.
Benihana's is good.
is that the top tier hibachi place, like for real?
Oh, in Atlanta, I think so. Benihana's go crazy.
I think that was the first one.
Probably so, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised.
And then you just spray and everybody started doing that.
Yeah, Benihana's stupid pop.
What? So a lot of people have a go-to meal when they cook. What's your go-to meals when y'all cook?
I make like a stir fry.
That's your go-to meal? Like you just whipping out stir fry?
Oh man,
That'd be fire. I like that.
I got like a stir fry. It's like chicken and vegetables with like a compound sauce. Add a little honey in there. I be doing a little with it. A little something.
Okay. What about you, Ty?
My go-to meal is definitely a salad. Like I'm a salad girl. Like I love a loaded salad. Like I'm talking about like
What's all in the salad?
everything. You got olives, you got bacon, fish, you got bro. I'll even cut up some pickles and put that in my salad. Like I promise you, y'all never sliced a pickle and
Is it
diced
like
it
the
up.
sweet pickle or like the sour pickle?
Either one, because it's in a salad, so it's gonna be so many flavors anyway. When you finally bite into that pickle, it's gonna be a random burst. Like, oh, okay, But no, like eggs, I put croutons, even Parmesan. You could put the mixed cheese.
Oh, you going crazy with the salad.
She said loaded.
Oh,
Loaded salad. I meant
Sure,
loaded.
that loaded up.
Loaded. Loaded.
So I need the Thai special, damn it.
For real.
A salad or bro, I'm quick to miss a quesadilla though. Like I love quesadillas.
I love a good quesadilla, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What's yours?
Aside from the Burberry segment, like an easy go-to, so literally my go-to is my salmon, strawberry, and pecan salad. I love salad too. I haven't met somebody who loves salad as much as I do until I met Taj. Like, I love salad. So like, literally last night, I finished the snack boxes or whatever, and I made me just that, a strawberry, salmon, and pecan salad. It has romaine lettuce. I shred up my Burma glazed salmon over the salad, and then I cut up some strawberries, and then I add pecans on top. Sometimes I do like balsamic vinaigrette, or I'll even make my own dressing, and I mix like honey and brown sugar. It's good.
How you make your own dressing? Like, what kind of flavor?
What's the base?
Yeah, so I use olive oil, I use brown sugar. For this dressing in particular that I used last night, I used olive oil, brown sugar, honey, red pepper flakes, and some other seasonings. It was good.
Yeah, that sounds good. You know.
Food was fire though.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all tore that up.
No, it was great. Thank you so much for that.
Of course.
For sure.
Well, this has been a great episode. This is Snipes.
It's Taj.
This is Mario from Bon Appetit Catering, y'all.
Hey, there it is.
Y'all be safe.
See y'all next time.
Bye.